The crash was captured by the closed-circuit cameras at Guam Auto Traders, the IP&E tanker truck proceeding north on Route 1 through the intersection when suddenly the Angoko dump truck sweeps into view in the upper right hand of your screen. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. It appears that the IP&E truck was proceeding normally through the intersection along with other traffic, and it appears to have had the right of way. The dump truck does not appear to have slowed down in any way. It careens through the intersection, slowing only after the IP&E tanker struck it broadside. The truck, however, continued skidding through the intersection, sliding halfway across the parade ground in front of the governor's office, where it finally came to rest. It was just before 9 a.m. this morning when it happened. Guam Police spokesman Officer A.J. Balahadja had arrived early at Adelup for a morning meeting and was in his car drinking coffee.
I was here in the parking lot. Initially, there was a small explosion. You could see a fireball. And so...
in front of the fuel truck or the
right.
dump truck?
Well, as soon as the collision happened, you saw a fireball come up. And then I looked in my mirror, you could see the fireball, and you could see this vehicle sliding towards, into the grass area.
You saw it, you witnessed it.
Not the actual impact, but right after it happened. The fireball. I saw the fireball. I saw the truck sliding towards where I was at. So checked on this guy, and then we all kind of checked on this guy, and everybody was concerned about additional explosions and what have you because of the gas.
The intersection in front of the governor's office stunk of diesel fuel. The gas tank for the dump truck was punctured on impact, spilling fuel as it slid to a stop. The cab of the fuel tanker was crushed. The fuel tank for its engine punctured as well, spilling diesel onto the roadway. But the tanker itself remained intact and did not rupture. The 21-year-old driver of the dump truck was able to get out of his vehicle on his own, but the 49-year-old fuel truck driver was badly injured.
The driver of this vehicle doesn't appear too serious. Of the dump truck doesn't appear to be too serious. However, he was taken to the hospital for evaluation. The driver of the gas tanker, he appeared to be more serious. He said when we arrived up to his vehicle, he was outside of the windshield.
Conscious?
He was conscious.
Responsive?
But bleeding. And we got him to stay calm until the medics arrived.
Parks and Rec Director Pete Calvo was also on the scene for a meeting at Adelup as well. It appeared to many who saw the accident that the dump truck's brakes had failed.
They were really thankful that the tank didn't go. The truck, however, is also leaking fuel, so that's why they just pumped some foam on it.
You can smell that.
Yeah.
So the truck came down the hill?
Yeah, the dump truck came down the hill.
No brakes?
Apparently that's what they said.
And met head-on with that fuel truck?
Yeah, I think he was the head-on one, and that one seemed to be hit on the side.
Firemen laid absorbent cloths down on the roadway to soak up the spilled fuel. A hazmat team was called in to clean it all up. The intersection remained closed for nearly 4 hours. All traffic north and southbound on Route 1 through Adelup was diverted until about noon today. What was the danger here with the fuel?
Everybody was concerned about additional explosions and what have you because of the gas, and somebody brought out a couple of fire extinguishers and with the powder form and sprayed around the engine area.
Tragic enough as it was, if that Angoko dump truck had arrived at the intersection a second or two later, it would have been the one to deliver the broadside blow to the fuel tanker, with perhaps even more tragic and explosive results. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.